Hey, morning everyone. Welcome to an awesome Friday morning here in central Queensland. I tell you what, it's God's country up here. It's pretty good. The weather's always good. If you like heat, this is the place to be. But having said that, it's been pretty cool the last few days. So, no doubt the heat's coming. Anyway, this morning I thought it'd be really interesting to reflect back on my real estate journey. And particularly like from when I started, which was the end of 2013, I started in real estate with Ray White. I then moved from Ray White to McGrath, and I then opened Boom Real Estate in 2016. That period from McGrath in particular, when I was working, it was with a different owner operator at that stage, and the current one that's operating it now. That's where I really started to learn my skill set, learn how to market properties, how to negotiate. It was fantastic. It was a great place. Met my wife there. It was just a really great period in my life. And then opening Boom up, it was awesome. I was just pumping straight away. It was a traction agency. We just had constantly calls coming through, people wanting to sell their properties. I sold all the top properties in town at that period. We were the go-to. We were known for the luxury brand and achieving the highest prices in town. It was awesome. I was headhunted by a major IT company, Cisco. I worked for Cisco for 3.5 years as the SMB collaboration leader for APJC. I managed sales teams across 15 different countries. It was an awesome role. Traveled, worldwide. Every month. I was nationally every week. It was a fantastic role and really taught me a lot more about selling and different cultures and countries. Every selling experience in different countries is different. Australia is completely different from Korea, which I was managing Korea, different from Japan, different from China, Singapore, Malaysia. Like, these are all my territories that I looked after and had to train the salespeople how to sell our products there. And it was really interesting to understand the cultural differences there and how selling a product in those different markets is different from Australia. We buy differently here, and there's no difference between if you're selling a collaboration device, or you're selling a house, or you're selling a pair of shoes, or whatever it is. The consumer here is different, so you need to learn how to market and negotiate with those buyers differently depending on the culture you're working in. So I learned a lot in that period. Now we've come back and we've reopened Boom. We moved back to our home town. We had some family issues, some sickness in the family and that sort of stuff, so it made us come back here. And particularly we wanted the grandkids to spend lots of time with the grandparents. And it's a great place to live, don't get me wrong. It's an awesome place here. We've got 17 of the best islands in the world straight off the coast. It's a great small town, country lifestyle. It's awesome. It is really good. But the point I'm trying to get to is the period that we did Boom from 2016 till the end of 2021 was awesome. I would just have people calling constantly. I never had to prospect, ever. I never had to do cold calling or anything like that. I would literally have people, I would turn down properties if I didn't like the vendor, or I didn't think the property was a good property, or they're overpriced, or whatever it be. I'd just say no, because I had so many to choose from. It didn't matter. And now, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's different. We're like brand new. No one knows who we are. It's been 5 years, I suppose, 4.5, 5 years since we were in the game. And so it's like starting from scratch. Like, obviously we've got all the skills, we've got all the back end, we know how to do everything, website wise, and how to list and how to sell and how to market and all that. Like, we have all that already, because we've done it for such a long period. But the market's changed so much, and the buyers and sellers, so we're trying to find customers, we're trying to find leads. So now I'm doing the stuff that I never had to do previously, which is cold calling. I'm trying to do 50 connects a day. Our letterbox dropping. I think our letterbox dropped once, and I was like, yeah, this is not for me. And because I got nothing, we're letterbox dropping now, our BDA area. Every 2 weeks there's DL cards going out. We're trying to promote a lot of social media stuff, which we did a lot previously as well, but this time we're really trying to target like lead generation from it too. So it's fascinating now to come back into real estate and now go, oh, there's like the phone isn't calling. It isn't ringing where it was before, where I would get calls every day, someone saying, hey, can you come out and sell my house? And I'd go out and there'd be no competition. It'd just be like, you've got it, tell me what we need to do to sell the property. And now I've got to try and get back into the door. I've got to get on the shopping list. I've got to get people to think, if we are potentially looking at selling, we get Boom out as well to to pitch for us. So that's fun. I like this. It's exciting because it's like, can you climb the mountain again? And not that I had to climb the mountain last time. It was just instant. It was great. But now it's like, all right, you're at the bottom of the mountain. You know how to get to the top. Are you prepared to do what's required to get there? Fuck, of course I am. I love it. It's exciting. But it's also nerve-wracking at the same time. Like it is nervous because you're like, oh man, I gotta hit these calls. I gotta do this prospecting. I gotta do this reach out. No excuses. It's got to be done every day. If I do this, even if I don't see results straight away, I know they'll come in, months down the track, because real estate's it's a long game. Nothing happens straight away. You're not going to ring someone up and say, hey, I'm doing appraisals in your street this week. Would you be interested in an appraisal? And they're going to say, oh, God, thank God you called. We're looking at selling our property. Can you come out today? That doesn't happen. It's all about touch points, showing value to people, and then when they're ready to do something, you're the person they're going to be reaching out to, and then the sale comes, and hopefully you can continue having a great relationship with that person. They're going to buy and sell multiple times. I've bought and sold properties for same families 5-6 times. So it definitely happens. Sales are not one-offs. If you get a great customer, you look after them, you do the right thing by people, they keep coming back and they refer you, and you can really grow your business doing that. So yeah, it's exciting times. It's nervous, it's exciting, and you're like, wow, this is what it's like to be on the other side, starting out, trying to build your business up. It's the climb up the mountain, and I'm digging it. I am digging the climb. I'm loving it. So it's great, and you guys can watch it with me. We've already got one listing. I just went for another listing appointment yesterday. I don't know if we're going to get it yet. They're looking at a few other agents as well, so we'll see. But we're slowly starting to get calls. Not many. We've had like 4 calls in so far for people looking at selling their property, but we're 5 weeks now, week 5 I think. We pretty much started the first week back in January, but we're setting everything up. But no excuses. Let's see how we go at the end of 12 months. Let's see what our target is there, what our total is. But right now I'm just doing all the groundwork, and if I keep doing what needs to be done, all those tasks that people put off, try and get 50 connects a day, make sure my DL cards are going out consistently, really try and blanket out my prospecting or reach out plan, contacts through my database, market updates through the database, all these different activities I'm trying to do to see what's sticking. It's a combination of everything. You got to do everything. One of my friends and one of the best real estate agents I know told me this only a couple of months ago, is you just got to do everything. There's not one silver bullet that is a home run. You've got to do everything and it'll all come together. So that's exactly what I'm doing. All right, guys, have a great Friday. That was long, wasn't it? What was that? 9 minutes of bullshit. Wow, that's a long time. But I'm just trying to be honest with you. That's where we're at the moment. That's what's happening. And hopefully you guys can follow along and see the results as they happen. But I am putting in the hard yards right now, and I know they will pay off. You just have to keep going. It's like working out at the gym. You don't build muscles day one. It takes months and months, and slowly over time you start lifting heavier weights. Your body shape starts to change. Real estate is a lot like going to the gym. You need to be consistent. You need to do all those little things, because if you can work out as hard as you want, you eat the wrong food, it's a waste of time. You need all those little 1%ers, and they make the difference. So that's real estate. Keep going, keep pushing, just be consistent, disciplined. All those small little 1% activities will come together, and we'll have a thriving business in no time. So exciting. All right, let's go.